Good afternoon students, how are you? Welcome to another fabulous session with Infinity Learn. मैं हूँ सुरेश अवारी, faculty of chemistry from Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya. How are you all my dear students? Hello Vikas, Ishita, Uttam. Very good to see those students who are regularly attending in the class. Great to see you. How was your weekend? Enjoyed Sunday? और कुछ पढ़ाई किया? Welcome to NEET 2025 Step Up program. We all have the classes from Monday to Saturday, right from afternoon, noon 12 o'clock to evening 6 o'clock. Physics, chemistry, biology regular sessions होंगे. पूरा की पूरा total syllabus आपका delivery कर देंगे साल बार. And you will be having a very good content by very good lectures, and you also can get a very good amount of the knowledge transfer and attend everyday class without any fail, so that you can excel in your NEET 2025 program. And I also suggest you please like, share, subscribe this NEET 2025 channel, and you please share these sessions with your friends so that they also will get benefit of it. उन लोगों को भी फायदा उठाना है ना, आप फायदा उठा रहे हैं बेटा, है ना. गुड. हेलो निदा, फातिमा, विकास, पीरा, जय पीरा. हेलो, हाय, हाउ आर यू? ग्रेट. मे फाइन. Great. Good. So in the journey of chemistry lectures, with Infinity Learn, we have electrochemistry discussion, we have general organic chemistry discussion, we had organic conversion discussion. So in this week we will be planning in such a way that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday we will be talking about general organic chemistry. In today's part we will discuss about inductive effect. And next 3 days we will be discussing about grade 12 chemistry part. That's the reason why you please join regularly and follow our curriculum. What do you say? Give thumbs up and fire emoji in the chat box. Come on. Okay, any doubts as far as the previous classes are there? Open a discussion. Hi, you're back beta. Hi, very good. How many of you like organic chemistry? How many of you? Oh, आग लग रहा है. R2, S2 creations. Clear. Okay, good. Great. So आज से अच्छे तरफ पढ़ाई करो, ये प्रॉपर प्लान बना के, तभी आपको NEET 22 में अच्छा लगेगा. और अदरवाइज simply sitting in the YouTube classes and surfing here and there, I think it won't work. So I strongly suggest my dear students, be serious, be planned, and follow the lectures given by Infinity Learn. These lectures are given by eminent faculties by physics, chemistry and biology, and these eminent faculties deliver जो content है ना, that definitely help you in NEET 2025 examination में. In the journey of 2024 examination also, the YouTube channel and the live classes with Infinity Learn, and maximum 70% of all questions are related to the Sri Chaitanya Infinity Learn content. So we promise for 2025 program also it hopes like that only, and for sure that's the reason why we strongly suggest you follow our program and get ready for NEET 2025. है ना? आप क्या करना है, काफी maximum what you can do. These lectures are absolutely free, that's it. We don't ask any money from you. Only one thing we ask for many times, what is that? Like, share, subscribe, that's it. And Telegram channel is also given, and join in Telegram channel, you will be getting updates on NEET 2025. What do you say? A class on functional group, Pira, विल डू डेफिनेटली। सैटरडे क्या करेंगे? Vedant, yes, my animation videos is also there. Uttam, when comes na Thanos hand. Okay, so regular students, I really appreciate Uttam and Vedant, Ishita. That indicates the commitment level of the students. So keep your commitment levels ahead and always up. Guys are bubbling with a lot of enthusiasm. Definitely Vedant, हो जाएगा. Today's class तैयार है आपके पास? Are you with me? Yes. Yes, inductive effect. I don't want to start directly about inductive effect. I just want to start somewhere to somewhere. And we'll end up with inductive effect. That's, oh, Prince. Okay, you have given a different name, but you Prince. Okay. So, let's start. So, electronic effects. If you want to just talk in English, you should be very good at grammar, right? Similarly, if you want to be good at organic chemistry, you should be good at general organic chemistry. In that general organic chemistry, you have nomenclature, isomerism, you have electronic effects. As in the journey we are going on, nomenclature just we kept along because everybody good at nomenclature. If I start nomenclature, students get bored up. That's why. Wherever exceptional cases are there, wherever you have reverse cases, we will discuss about a particular example. Talking about isomerism, we completed isomerism, structural isomerism, stereo isomerism. Conformations का थोड़ा बचा हुआ, so conformations जब alkane पढ़ाएंगे ना, उसमें ये mix करूँगा मैं, है ना बेटा? So बाद में आप इलेक्ट्रॉन डिस्प्लेसमेंट इफेक्ट्स पकड़ना. ये इलेक्ट्रॉन डिस्प्लेस कर रहे हैं क्यों? इसके वजह से आपका रिएक्टिविटी डिपेंड करता है. अरे इनऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री 4-5 रिएक्शन सीखने तो हो जाएगा, 10-15 और 1000, बट यू वांट टू गेट इनटू ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री, यू हैव मिलियंस ऑफ रिएक्शंस, आप खुद बनाना पड़ता है. सो ये रिएक्शन ऐसे होता है क्यों, वैसे नहीं होता है क्यों? So that direction and this direction you need to learn. For that you need electron displacement effects. सिर्फ always one thing, एक मंत्रा आपका बताना चाहता हूं अब मैं. So electron displacement की वजह से ये रिएक्शन होगा. ये electron displacement electron negativity between two atoms की वजह से होता है. So electron negativity is इंट्रिंसिक प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ एन एटम, ये एटमिक प्रॉपर्टी का है. सो यू नीड टू नो व्हाट इज इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी. उत्तम बोलना, व्हाट इज इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी? द टेंडेंसी, अगर ये एटम ए एंड एटम बी एक कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड में होगा तो the tendency to attract the shared pair of electron more towards itself is called electronegativity. ये electronegativity की वजह से ये जो कोवेलेंट बॉन्ड है ये पोलर होगा अगर ये इलेक्ट्रॉन इस तरफ गुजरेंगे तो, है ना? entire chemical properties, maybe organic chemistry, maybe inorganic chemistry, ये लॉजिक से हिसाब से जाना है. मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस, है ना इशिता, राइट? यस. नाउ आप बोलिए इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी इंट्रिंसिक प्रॉपर्टी है, यस और नो बोलो, यस और नो. इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी इंट्रिंसिक प्रॉपर्टी है, एटॉमिक प्रॉपर्टी है ना? हाँ, आगे बढ़ेंगे. ये क्या? सो लेट अस टॉक अबाउट द फंडामेंटल्स ऑफ रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म्स. ये रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म फंडामेंटल है क्या? सो बच्चे लोग हमेशा बोलते हैं जहां पर एरो मार्क आते हैं ना, कर्व्ड एरो मार्क, दैट इज कॉल्ड रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म, है कि ना? है कि ना? ऐसा होगा? नहीं होगा? That is not reaction mechanism. Reaction chemistry is a study of chemical reaction, है ना? एक केमिकल रिएक्शन में होता है क्या? एक रिएक्टेंट है, एक रिएक्टेंट रिएक्शन में थोड़ा मॉडिफाई करके प्रोडक्ट बना देंगे. ये रिएक्ट में क्या? ये रिएक्टेंट इज ए मॉलिक्यूल, ए सबस्ट्रेट यू कैन से, reactant. This reactant is a molecule group of atoms. These atoms are bonded in a pattern to give rise a molecule, है ना? So the bonds present in this reactant are going to be broken by some reagent. Reagent is the one which breaks the bond in the reactant and which modifies the reactant into the product. ठीक है? So that you are going to get intermediate. Intermediate is a system where the old bonds are broken, okay, and new bonds are not completely established. And the system where the intermediate is modified to give rise a product. So we are going to see ये reactant में है क्या? ये पुराना बॉन्ड होगा, ये रिएक्शन में पुराना बॉन्ड है, जो बॉन्ड है पुराना वाला है. जो रिएक्शन में ये बॉन्ड्स मॉडिफाई करके आपका न्यू प्रोडक्ट बना रहा है. सो प्रोडक्ट में क्या है? नया वाला बॉन्ड है, नया वाला बॉन्ड का पैटर्न भी है. सो व्हाट इज रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म? ए सिस्टमैटिक वे, ए साइंटिफिक वे, वी स्टडी हाउ ओल्ड बॉन्ड्स आर ब्रोकन इन द रिएक्टेंट and how new bonds are established in the product. The overall picture we study is nothing but reaction mechanism. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Fatima, no spamming please. Okay, we'll discuss anything in the class which are related to current context. We are not supposed to discuss anything related to our personal identities and our personal friends. है ना? Understand? So, what I meant to say here, in this, old bonds are broken and new bonds are formed or established. So the schematic representation where the old bonds are broken, let us see. So breaking of old bonds are seen. Breaking of old bonds are seen in different ways and different methods. So a bond means, what is a bond in the organic chemistry? Anywhere in the chemistry, a bond is a bond between two atoms, a pair of electrons are being shared. That is a covalent bond. So we handle covalent bond. है ना? So don't you see organic chemistry में ionic bond? How many of you can see? How many of you can't judge that? You just tell me. Do you find ionic bonds in the organic chemistry? If it is yes, type yes. If it is no, type no in the chat box. I want to say. Come on, children. Yes or no? Yes or no? एक minute. Okay, do you find ionic bonds in the organic chemistry? Yes, you think. Okay. So many of the students are neutral. Yes. Do you find? Yes. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Okay. How many of you strongly agree ionic bonds are there? Yes, ionic bonds are there in the organic chemistry. Like जो ग्रिग्नाट रिएजेंट है ना, सैटरडे में मैं पढ़ा RMgx, R minus Mge plus. So that is not purely ionic. Maybe it is considerably polar bond. So अब ना जो नीट एग्जामिनेशन में इतना डेप्थ चाहिए, I say simply that kind of questions don't be asked, right? So you just learn. When you learn that level, you can solve NEET examination questions so nicely, so simply. I'll make you organic chemistry. For sure, it is a fun concept. Are you with me, children? So let's see what is a bond cleavage. So bond cleavage, or you can say bond fission. This bond fission is of two types beta. Bacho, one is homolytic fission. Second one is heterolysis. One is homolysis, heterolysis. Homolysis means lysis means breaking. Homolysis means breaking of the bond exactly to half. Let us take a carbon to carbon bond only. One bond means a pair of electrons. So this pair of electrons are exactly cleaved to half. That is called homolysis. Right? Homolysis में free radicals होता है उत्तम perfect बेटा. So that इसी का जो इलेक्ट्रॉन है यहाँ पर आ रहा है, इसी का जो इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पर आ रहा है. So you are going to get carbon. This is a free radical plus carbon. This is a free radical. I am going to tell you very important point now. Let us talk about heterolysis beta. Let us bifurcate it. Heterolysis means, hetero means equal or unequal beta? Equal or unequal? So carbon to carbon जो bond है, carbon to carbon जो bond है, this bond is broken unequally. Broken unequally. Therefore, this electron pair goes here. So as a result of this, you are going to get a negative charge, you are going to get a positive charge. है ना? Right? Why you kept quiet? I don't understand, my dear children. You are just understanding, and you are not communicating. When you understand, use chat box. One is more electronegative, another one is less electronegative. Vikas, correct? Now let us say these are going to form free radicals. These are going to form free radicals, and this is called carbanion, and this is going to form carbocation. This is carbanion and this is carbocation. Carbocation. Now my question is, when this homolysis takes place, when this heterolysis takes place, any interpretation? Any interpretation? सो नीट एग्जामिनेशन में मैकेनिज्म नहीं पूछेगा बेटा, लेकिन अगर इक्वेशन देखने के बाद something is happening and what is that thing happening, we need to predict it. Then you can say organic chemistry is easy. When you slide na, it is on balance. If it is balanced, you can enjoy the slide. If it is not balanced, gid gaye na, you don't enjoy the balance. Understand? Got it? So organic chemistry सीखने का ये तरीका होता है, ये तरीका सीखो पहले, then you can do the best, right? Now let's talk about when free radicals are generated, when carbocation carbanions are generated. Only 2-3 points I'll give. So whenever you see a chemical reaction, you can simply say it is free radical, you can simply say it is a carbocation, so that you give the answer with respect to the carbocation. Then you can give the answer with respect to the free radical. है ना? So let's talk about what is happening. It takes place at high temperature. It takes place in the presence of light. It takes place in the vapor phase. It may take place in the presence of peroxide. जब एक चारों कंडीशन में आपको फ्री रेडिकल जनरेट होगा, समझे बेटा? द बेस्ट ट्रिक. सो व्हेन इट इज गोइंग टू टेक्स प्लेस, पोलर सॉल्वेंट्स में भी, ये सॉल्यूशंस में पोलर, जब पोलर सॉल्वेंट आता है ना, उसमें आपका हेटेरोलाइटिक क्लीवेज होगा. एंड you can take any kind of reactions, mostly you have this heterolysis, that's it. It may be acid catalyzed or base catalyzed reactions. You can have heterolysis so that you can see a carbocation or carbanions are present. Got it better? Any doubt? Clear? Fine. So let's talk about the structure of free radical, structure of carbocation, structure of carbanion. Then we go into the electronic effects. Are you with me? Are you with me? No doubts. Nida Fatima, great. Very good. So let's talk about just basics. I tell you many times, in this NEET 2025 Step Up program, I can simply open a chapter and I can complete the outlines of this, and we can say the chapter is completed. But in this program, we, the faculty from Infinity Learn, we were striving a lot and giving the concept without leaving a 0.01% concept also. We are giving everything right from scratch level. And these particular sessions definitely can help those students who dropped in 12th and writing NEET 2025 for the next year, and those students who completed 11th and continuing at 12th. Of course, if you feel that in the 11th standard आप अच्छा किया नहीं, so फिर भी आप अच्छा कर सकते हैं. So any student who are aspiring examination NEET 2025 can attend these classes and you can get advantage of these sessions. Okay, so these sessions are absolutely free. सिर्फ आप एक ही चीज चाहिए आप तरफ से, क्या बेटा? सिंग इज किंग हियर. आप क्या करना? सिर्फ लाइक मारो. ओके, तभी हमारा जो वीडियो से यूट्यूब में प्रमोट हो जाएगा. दैट्स इट. सिर्फ प्रमोशन, फ्री प्रमोशन है. पैसा कमाना है कि नहीं है ना? इशिता फाइन. ओके, आगे बढ़ेंगे. Now let us see the structure of carbocation. एक ही स्लाइड में दिखाना चाहता हूं आपको. Let us take methyl carbocation as example. Carbanion, carbon free radical. FR stands for carbon free radical. Ha beta, that is indicated with CH3, methyl free radical. And carbanion, CH3 minus. Okay, CH3 minus. Let's see the structure of carbocation. Carbon is sp2 hybridized beta here. Carbon यहाँ पर भी sp2 hybridized है. Carbon here simply sp3 hybridized. What is the geometry? What is the shape of sp2? Somebody tell me. Somebody prompt me. मैं भूल गया. sp2 का shape क्या होता है? sp2 का shape. जल्दी बोलना. उत्तम, I'm waiting for your response. sp2 का shape. अरे भूल गए क्या? कार्बन is one hydrogen and one hydrogen. If you see, this is triangular, planar triangular in shape. Uttam, you said you are not sure. Planar triangular in shape. I think it is not visible. Blue background mein nahi dekh rahe? Okay, I can show thoda sa dark karke dena. Is that visible now? Is that visible? Yes. Now carbon is having unhybridized pure vacant p orbital and it is having a positive charge. It is having a positive charge. The shape of free radical and carbocation is same. That's why I just want to say sp2 hydrogen, it is also triangular and planar. You also have vacant p orbital lies perpendicular to the plane of triangle, लेकिन उसमें एक इलेक्ट्रॉन होगा. ये एक इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ पर आपको दिखा दे रहा है. Whereas if you consider the carbon sp3 hybrid carbon, it is having 3 hydrogens like this, and in this you have a pair of electrons. You have a pair of electrons here which gives a lone pair repulsion. Therefore इसका shape होगा pyramidal. इसका शेप होगा ट्राइगोनल प्लानर टीजीपी. ट्राइगोनल प्लानर टीजीपी. समझ में आ रहा है क्या बेटा? इशिता, उत्तम, you understood the hybridization state and the shape. So shape पकड़ के क्या कर सकते हैं सर? When the electrophile or any attacking reagent comes na, the planar structure of sp2 carbon is required. आपको पता चलेगा sp2 carbon in the nucleophilic substitution unimolecular reaction. समझे? So that if you want to understand good in the future, you need to be good in the fundamental level. है ना इशिता? Got it? That's great. That's great. That's great. Now, this has how many electrons in its valence shell? How many electrons in its valence shell? यहाँ पर कार्बन वैलेंसी में 1 2 3 4 5 6 6 electrons are there in the valence shell. Okay. Here 1 2 3 4 5 6 and This is 7th electron present in the valence shell. And free radicals are highly unstable and highly reactive. Whereas इसका कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन है? चार्ट बॉक्स में बताओ जल्दी जल्दी, चार्ट बॉक्स में बताओ जल्दी जल्दी. Arhan want to say carbon is electron precise carbanion, of course. 8 electrons. That's great. Outstanding answer. It is octet. अगर 8 इलेक्ट्रॉन होना था वो outermost shell, you can say it is octet. Whereas 7 electrons and 6 electrons, sextet and septet. Okay, these technical terms I think you need not have to, as you asked I am telling. Of course, carbocation, carbon free radical are electron deficient. Perfect. Great beta. Are Arhan, it is given 8 electrons there. So you have written 8. So only one 8. Okay, sirf 8 electrons hoga. Great beta. Okay. So I want to say, during a chemical reaction, again go back, reactant gives intermediate and intermediate gives the product, है ना? So here this intermediate, always it could be transition state also or intermediate. Okay, so what is this intermediate or transition state? ये दोनों एक ही है और अलग है. रिएक्शन मैकेनिज्म का पक्का स्क्रैच लेवल बोल रहा हूं मैं. हाँ, अरे हाँ, ट्रांजिशन स्टेट आपको दिखेंगे SN2 में बेटा, SN1 में नहीं है, SN2 में. हाँ, they are different. Intermediate is the one which is formed by complete breaking of the bond. The breaking of the bond can be homolysis or heterolysis. Understand? Complete breaking. Whereas transition state is the state where you can see incomplete breaking of the old bonds and incomplete formation of the new bonds. So हर intermediate का दो transition states होगा. Transition state is imaginary. You can't really isolate it, but it is real, formed by complete bond breakage. In the transition state, you don't see complete breaking of bond. Old bonds and new bonds will be there. Okay, what today's main course is going to be? When a reactant goes to a product, it is going to form an intermediate. Then intermediate should be formed in a stablest form. So the major product is always formed from a stable intermediate. Khayal mein rakho beta. A major product is always formed from a stable intermediate. That stable intermediate, the stability of the intermediate is governed by electron displacement effects or electron migration effects. So far last 20 minutes what we are discussing, electron migration effect अभी तो शुरू करना है. शुरू करने के पहले इसका इम्पोर्टेंस होता है क्या, किस चीज के लिए इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं. सो दैट वी डिस्कस्ड. इलेक्ट्रॉन अगर डिस्प्लेस किया, यहां पर देखो बॉन्ड फिशन में इलेक्ट्रॉन ये इस तरफ डिस्प्लेस कर रहे हैं, इलेक्ट्रॉन इस तरफ डिस्प्लेस कर रहे हैं, इलेक्ट्रॉन इस तरफ नहीं डिस्प्लेस कर रहे. क्यों नहीं कर रहे? दैट इज डिसाइडेड बाय इलेक्ट्रॉन displacement effects. These electron displacement effects are there. The list of electron displacement effect आपका आता है plus inductive effect, resonance effect, tomorrow कल का क्लास पूरा की पूरा रेजोनेंस में होगा, है ना? So don't miss this class. And electromeric effect, you can mix electromeric effect and inductive effect. You can say inductometric effect, hyperconjugation, hyperconjugation. ये चारों में आपका फेवरेट क्या? नंबर 1 2 3, नंबर 1 2 3 4 में आपका फेवरेट है क्या? जस्ट पुट द नंबर इन द चैट बॉक्स. आई वांट टू से पुट द नंबर इन द चैट बॉक्स जल्दी. ओके उत्तम, आपका रेजोनेंस, इशिता आपका हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन, इशिता अगेन फिर रेजोनेंस एंड हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन. फातिमा you say 4 हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन. फातिमा could you say हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन किस जगह पे आपका आएगा? ओके जय पिराटी किस जगह पे आएगा हाइपर कॉन्जुगेशन? Okay. Where do you see hyperconjugation, Uttam? Can you say? Hyperconjugation, we already had a small session in that. Hyperconjugation tells you the stability of alkene, the stability of carbocation, the stability of carbon free radical. That's good. That's good. In the previous a week ago we had. Anyways, you don't worry, we are going to discuss hyperconjugation in I think a day after tomorrow's lesson. Okay? Ha 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 ha. So if we go ahead with that. So the electron displacement effects are due to partial displacement of electron or complete displacement of electron. This can be when the complete displacement takes place, you form an ion. You look at this, when a carbon to carbon bond is there, if complete displacement takes place, this is what you call it as a complete displacement. You are going to get partial carbanion and carbocation. This is called complete displacement. This is called complete displacement. में क्या बोल रहे हैं? Partial displacement. ये partial displacement है. This is a bond. This bond, the electrons present in this bond are moving like in this way. Therefore, what happens? This carbon, you are going to get a temporary negative charge, a temporary positive charge. The symbol I used here, that is called sigma. That is called sigma. That is used for temporary, partial. So, partial negative charge and partial positive charge. That is called partial displacement of electron. Or else you can also say delocalization, permanent delocalization. What is the meaning of permanent delocalization? यहाँ पर रहने वाला था, a bond is going to move from here to here permanently, and that is called delocalization. You can see in the resonance. Okay, so actually sigma bond as well as a pi bond are going to work in electron displacement effects, depends on electronegativity. So difference in electronegativity. If electronegativity difference is there, तभी electron displacement हो जाएगा. Otherwise, it is purely the molecule's property. Fatima, fine? So this electron displacement effect, EDE means electron displacement effect. It could be a permanent or it could be a temporary. So what is a temporary effect and a permanent effect? Under the heading of this, we can see inductive effect, resonance effect and hyperconjugation or permanent effects. Permanent effects. Whereas temporary effects means electromeric effect and inductive americ effect. What is the temporary effect? This effect exists as long as the reagent is present in the reaction mixture. If you remove the reagent, the effect won't be there. That is a temporary effect. Of course, we have various effects. In that, we are going to discuss about inductive effect. Before going for the inductive effect, I just want to say many effects are there. The major effects that we discussed 1, 2, 3, 4 here: inductive effect, electromeric effect, resonance effect and hyperconjugation. Okay, so in a molecule, maybe one effect, maybe more than one effect, or maybe all effects can be present at a stretch. So why we are studying these effects better? These effects are studied to talk about the property of a particular molecule. That could be a stability of a molecule or acidic or basic or reactivity or so. Okay, so in instant button diya mein, so please hit that button and bell button and like it and share it. And you have given a Telegram channel also, you can go ahead with that. Are you getting or not? Chala beta. Ha, clear. So if one effect or more than one effect is there, किस effect का हम priority देना? If one effect or more than one effect is there, which effect we have to take the priority? That's the question which decide the entire application of the organic chemistry. Simple technique देना चाहता हूं आपको. Simple technique बेटा, देखो, सबसे steric effect, सबसे steric effect उसमें नहीं आएगा. Aromatic effect, what is aromaticity and all, we'll have a separate class on this. Definitely that will be helpful to you. After that, resonance, after that, hyperconjugation, after that, inductive effect. इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट, सबसे इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट वीकेस्ट इफेक्ट है, बट वी डिस्कस इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट सबसे पहले. इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट इज द वीकेस्ट इफेक्ट बेटा, स्टॉप. एंड सबसे स्टेरिक इफेक्ट है क्या एंड एरोमेटिक इफेक्ट है क्या? दे आर नॉट इलेक्ट्रॉन डिस्प्लेसमेंट इफेक्ट, सिर्फ ये इलेक्ट्रॉन डिस्प्लेसमेंट इफेक्ट. EDE stands for electron displacement effects. And these are all the physical effects. We'll see it separately. And whenever steric effect is there, it should be given high priority. Steric effect means it's an effect due to bulkiness of the groups, bulkiness of the atoms. So the steric effects overrides everything and is more effective than aromatic effect. Aromatic effect is the effect where you can see the aromaticity. Benzene is an aromatic compound. Delocalization of the system and Huckel rule it has to follow. I'll give the stability of the molecule based on aromaticity and all. Okay. Back bonding is a different one, beta Arehan. Back bonding is a rare case, 1 in 1000 examples you can see, so that it has to be studied completely separately, not in the regular main course of the content. Understand better? Great beta? Great, good. Now, resonance effect and hyperconjugation effect and inductive effect. This is the inductive effect. This inductive effect is the weakest effect, but will give more priority for the preparation. ठीक है बेटा? We'll go ahead with what is inductive effect. What is inductive effect? Aromatic, non-aromatic, anti-aromatic. That is the order of stability. That is the order of stability. Yes. So let's talk about inductive effect. So in the inductive effect, we will study in a different way. I'll give you simple trick. So inductive effect. Inductive effect is the first electronic effect. Okay. This is also called as a transmission effect. This effect causes along the sigma bonds of the carbon chain. That's good. Polarization of sigma bonded electrons in one direction of the molecule. So why the polarization happens? The same one, if you see this here, yes. Carbon, this is a carbon chain. In this carbon chain, let us say a chlorine atom is present here, a chlorine atom. All are through sigma bonds, right? So let me tell you how it works and how we have to see. Carbon and the chlorine, आपका periodic table knowledge के हिसाब से which is more electronegative? Yes, chlorine is more electronegative. So that the chlorine pull the electron more towards itself because chlorine is more electronegative, है ना? Yes. Therefore, chlorine gets a little bit negative charge on it and a little bit positive charge on the carbon. That polarization is working on this next sigma bond because sigma bond is a linear one. Yes, here this इतना नहीं होगा और थोड़ा कम होगा, so that you will be having little less positive charge and that is pulled or thoda sa, so that you are going to get or little positive charge. After that, the positive charge that is not considerable. Are you getting or not? So this effect is known as inductive effect. So polarization occurs due to electronegativity difference is called inductive effect. That is the first point. It could be negative inductive effect or it could be positive inductive effect. Let us see how positive inductive effect and negative inductive effect. That also I am going to tell. Right? Sheshu, I came late or I didn't see you. Yes, of course, I am coming to that point, Arhan. I'll discuss that. So this is the first point. It is the weakest. It is the weakest effect, all the effect you learned in the organic chemistry. Okay, whenever you are touching some point, you need to know every point related to that. है ना? Yes, Arhan, negative and withdrawing, I'll tell that also. And one more important point, only weakest affect all the bonds and only sigma bond is involved. So there is no role of pi bond in this case, and it's a permanent effect. Permanent effect. As long as the molecular structure is like that, it works like that. It's a permanent effect. And it is pakka distance dependent. Distance dependent. As the distance increases, inductive effect decreases. That's very important. That's what we want to say, Arahan. After 3-4 carbon atoms, you can ignore inductive effect. It disappears. After 2 to 3 carbons, it disappears. So I just want to say, whenever inductive effect comes, I just want to give a golden rule. When you attend the class with Suresh Sir, always you have a rule, and golden trips. Golden trips. What is that? Use DNP rule. When it comes to application, I'll tell you DNP rule hota hai kya. DNP. D stands for distance. Pehla order, distance. Number. P means power. Simply looking at the power, don't go with that. DNP, when it comes to application part, I am going to tell you DNP rule बताओ, DNP rule बताओ, DNP rule बताओ ऐसे. So DNP rule में पहले distance का priority देना बेटा, बाद में number का देना है, तीसरा power का देना है. Okay? Everybody knows inductive effect, but they don't know DNP rule. There you people struck up and you lose mark there itself. My dear students, focus on the tricks that I give in the class. Samjhe beta? I wanted to say, as you are more enthusiastic than me, inductive effect is inversely proportional to distance. Application में तब पता चलेगा आपका, but मेरा rule है कि, so this is true only, here it is included, DNP rule. Arhan? Arhan, thank you very much. आप कभी भी मिला सकते हैं. Okay, you drop down in Infinity Lane office anytime. Right from Kashmir, you want to come and meet me. Thank you, beta. Really, really, really hats off for the love and affection you guys show towards a teacher. Great. This is what you call say teacher-student bonding. Teacher-student bonding is not only confined to a 4-walled classroom. We are spreading this community across the world. Many students, I think right now, they are also present in the class from abroad also. Okay, so a new generation we are building up with the online education system by using YouTube channels. Jai Deepa. Very good. Great. Okay. Arkyam. So this is about the overall picture about foundation or fundamentals of inductive effect. So ये inductive effect में 2 methods are there. One is positive inductive effect, another one is negative inductive effect. आगे बढ़ूँ मैं? Any doubts? Any doubts, my dear children? हाँ. Just a minute. Take a snapshot with. Now let's talk about the types of inductive effects. So the polarization we have seen. So in the inductive effect is measured with respect to hydrogen atom. The inductive effect of hydrogen is taken as a reference. Hydrogen, electronegativity of hydrogen. Okay, beta? So we'll talk about inductive effect is of two types. One is positive inductive effect, another one is negative inductive effect. So let's talk about positive inductive effect or negative inductive effect. Let us see negative inductive effect. Carefully you see, carbon, this is a carbon chain. जो भी ग्रुप है, ये एटम और ग्रुप जो होता है, ये कार्बन sp3 का लगा हुआ, carefully you see, right? Now right here itself one more पॉजिटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट में देखना के कैसा, सबको पता है इलेक्ट्रॉन जो खींचने वाला है ये नेगेटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट है, इलेक्ट्रॉन जो पुश कर रहे हैं ये पॉजिटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट है. देखने है कैसे पता चलेगा आपको इलेक्ट्रॉन खींच रहे हैं, इलेक्ट्रॉन इज पुलिंग विड्रॉइंग अक्रॉस द सिग्मा बॉन्ड अक्रॉस द कॉन्जुगेशन. वी हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई दिस, है ना बेटा? दैट्स वेरी गुड, दैट्स वेरी गुड. यू आर राइटिंग अरहान, you are saying it's pulled. Yes, it chlorine pulls, chlorine pulls. Now let us talk about the same thing here. Let us say this is group Y. With respect to this sp3 carbon, you might have seen hundreds of books to talk about the inductive effect, but today I am telling about the inductive effect देखने का different method. If electronegativity of G group is greater than sp3 carbon, that is the way. Therefore, what happened? Electron is pulled towards the group. Am I right or not? That's good. That is what you call it as a negative inductive effect. Electron pulled away so that it is going to get a positive charge. This is what you call negative inductive effect. So, inductive effect, negative inductive effect. If electronegativity of carbon sp3 is greater than group Y or atom Y, the first atom of contact in the group we have to consider. So if this is the case, this is more electronegative, therefore what happens? Electron is pulled in this way, understand or not? Therefore he will get negative charge, he will get a positive charge. Electron is pushed, electron is pulled, that is called electron withdraw, electron pump, this is called electron pumping effect, electron withdrawing effect. Understand? You have to see like that. Clear beta? Any doubt? So positive inductive effect, in this positive inductive effect and negative inductive effect. Negative inductive effect withdraws the electron, you see, the electron, this group withdrawing, withdraws the electron from the carbon chain or maybe a ring, right? And releases the electron, mean to say push the electron into the carbon chain or ring. This is carbon chain or the ring, है ना? That is called positive inductive effect. This is called negative inductive effect. Now, as a result of negative electronegativity of carbon is lesser. So, of course, that's what I said. Positive charge is introduced on the carbon chain. And negative charge is introduced on the carbon chain. Got it? You all understood about the positive inductive effect or negative inductive effect. Now, open your books and open your textbook. You open Google, you will get this. You will get this. समझे? समझे? Order of negative inductive effect. समझे बेटा? Any doubt in that? Sir, what is the fun? What is the better advantage you are attending? Sir, Suresh Sir class. If you open Google also, you will get this ना. सिर्फ लिखना है क्या? और कुछ मिलेगा? No doubt. अभी doubt आना चाहिए बेटा. Now I'll see how to memorize the order of inductive effect. That's my. Do you have to memorize the order of inductive effect? You tell me how many of you agree with me. How many of do you have to memorize it? No. Yes. कम से कम बोलना यार. No. Yes. Do you have to memorize inductive effect? We all okay. Okay. Here are the one thing. If you forget the sequence during examination, what do you do then? What do you do then? That's why मैं हूं ना. अगर electronegativity increases, अगर electronegativity increases, minus I effect increases. अगर electronegativity of the group decreases, plus I effect increases. किससे electronegativity? Electronegativity is intrinsic property of the atom. ख्याल में रखो. And electronegativity with respect to the carbon sp3 देखना पड़ता है ना? I will tell electronegativity order बेटा. Electronegativity order. Simple trick that I want to tell you. Inductive effect देखने का. Not only this inductive effect, anywhere you can use this better. In this electronegativity effect, you can see oxygen is greater than nitrogen is greater than carbon. Agree with me? Fatima, Uttam is not sleeping. He is ready with his Thanos hand. Why beta? Why you are disconnected? Mobile data खत्म है क्या? Okay. Show me your Thanos now. Just connected. Okay. Very good. So what about the other students? Come on. Okay. So let's talk about electronegativity order सही है? Electronegativity order सही है? अभी तो O माइनस N माइनस C माइनस इसका इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी ऑर्डर बोलना इक्वल और ग्रेटर देन और लेस देन. शेषु विकास इसका भी इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी ऑर्डर ऐसे होता है. इफ यू कीप ए नेगेटिव चार्ज ऑन इट, so electronegativity order is an intrinsic property, it won't change. Similarly, ONC, if you take positive charge, here also the same order has to be followed. When you talk about an inductive effect to the carbon chain, some group is attached, है ना? Some group is attached. If you can see this, some group is attached. You have to see the atom that is directly attached to the carbon chain, okay, and check the electronegativity of it. If you see this group, that group has the atom that is directly attached to this carbon. You have to check with this. Now, we are talking about simple periodic table knowledge. Okay, this is one point. ख्याल में रखो. और एक point है electronegativity. Electronegativity means electron pulling, right? The relative tendency to attract the pair of electron more towards itself is called electronegativity. ये जो बॉन्ड में ये एटम कौन सा एटम का इलेक्ट्रॉन अट्रैक्ट करने का संभावना ज्यादा होता है, वो इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी है. सो कार्बन पॉजिटिव, कार्बन नेगेटिव, कार्बन, ये पॉजिटिव जो ग्रुप है ना, इसका इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का वजह से ज्यादा बोखा हो जाएगा ना. इट इज मोर hungry towards the electron because it's already positive charge. So, electronegativity of positive charge atom neutral is greater than negative. और एक है बस, this one and this one, based on this you can say the electronegativity order. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Electronegativity order. Now you can see this. Now you can see this. Among all O plus, N plus and C plus, O, N, C, O minus, N minus, C minus. So those groups with this is going to be more electronegative than this, 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 है ना? It is हमारा लॉजिक का हिसाब से बेटा, हमारा लॉजिक के हिसाब से सही बात है, सही बात है. Now we can see this is कार्बन sp3 का. इफ यू टेक कार्बन sp3, जो भी ग्रुप इससे मोर इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव देन कार्बन sp3 and these groups are less electronegative than carbon sp3. As electronegativity increases, negative inductive effect increases. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Got it? Got it? So that any group with this, show negative inductive effect. Any group here show positive inductive effect. ये ट्रिक अच्छा लग रहा है, ये ट्रिक अच्छा लग रहा है. Now if you see, O plus पॉजिटिव वाले को नेगेटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट है. ओके, हैलोजेंस का. सो इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी का हिसाब से दे रहा हूं मैं, समझे? इफ यू गूगल इट यू विल गेट दिस. इफ यू ओपन योर एनी टेक्स्ट बुक, एनी कोचिंग सेंटर मटेरियल, एनसीईआरटी बुक, यू विल गेट दिस, है ना? बट इसका पहले लॉजिक होता है क्या? नहीं दिया, कहीं नहीं दिया. So this is the best way to learn organic chemistry, my dear children. Hope you understood. If you understand, give fiery emoji or thumbs up साथ मिलके in chat box. मैं देखना चाहता हूं आपका जोश कैसे है. अब जोश दिखाने दे रहे. हाँ, ओके, come on. ग्रेट. ओके, इसमें we'll go back again. C O plus N plus C plus O N C. O minus N minus C minus. In this, with respect to this sp3, these are all show negative inductive effect ना. Negative inductive effect बढ़ते जाएगा. If you go like this ना, positive inductive effect बढ़ते जाएगा. Mean to say, carefully observe. इसका इससे नेगेटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट, इससे नेगेटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट और होगा, इससे इसका नेगेटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट और होगा, इसके नेगेटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट, लाइक दैट नेगेटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट विल बी देयर. इसका पॉजिटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट, पॉजिटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट, पॉजिटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट. गॉट इट? So the best way to pictorially I am just showing how inductive effect is increasing, how inductive effect is increasing gradually. Got it better? Now with respect to this, अरे मैं भूल गया, पूरा भूल गया एग्जामिनेशन में, कैसे याद रखो? जनरली फर्स्ट थिंग, जो ग्रुप पॉजिटिव वाला है ये नेगेटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट होता है, जो ग्रुप नेगेटिव वाला है वो पॉजिटिव इंडक्टिव होता है. उल्टा मार दो दिमाग में, समझे? अगर न्यूट्रल है ना तो मेरे को कैसे पता कि चलेगा सर? I'll give a waste trick. I said waste ना, if you want to forget also you can't forget. यही से खतरनाक ट्रिक देना चाहता हूं. What is, जो भी ग्रुप है नेगेटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट होते हैं, जो भी फंक्शनल ग्रुप है, हर फंक्शनल ग्रुप नेगेटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट है, हर फंक्शनल ग्रुप. सिर्फ अल्काइल ग्रुप है ना, ये पॉजिटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट होता है. अगर कार्बन नंबर बढ़ते जाएगा, पॉजिटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट बढ़ते जाएगा. दिस इज वन ऑफ द बेस्ट ट्रिक्स दैट यू कैन हैव. गॉट इट बेटा? एनी डाउट? So now I want to see, so all cationic groups like NR3, it's a functional group NR3, OR2 NR3 plus जो positive है ना, NF3 plus, all cationic groups are going to show negative inductive. I am talking about negative inductive effect, minus inductive effect groups, and all halogens are inductive effect. Halogens, fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. As electronegativity of fluorine is more negative inductive effect than chlorine, than bromine, than iodine as a group. समझे बेटा? समझे? वेरी गुड. Jaidi, all functional group. I am making the lecture as basics only. I am making a lecture on basics. This is all basics बेटा. और को डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है क्या? डिफिकल्ट लग रहा है क्या? Okay. So groups like any functional group is negative inductive effect na. Minus I power of any cation is greater than minus I power of any neutral group. That's what I explained. And minus I power is directly proportional to size and electronegativity. Inversely proportional to size. So we'll talk about the size. So these are electron withdrawing tendency or minus I effect of various functional groups. OR2 plus is more than NR3. Actually, this functional group doesn't exist because oxygen में positive charge है. This is a very difficult task. When it comes to the reality, no functional group exists like that. Of course, that is a super powerful leaving group. It won't stay with the parent chain. OR2 plus means the bond is going to be so fragile and it leave. So this you don't usually get in regular courses. Actually, we study from here. Okay. So NR3, NH3 plus NO2 CN SO3H CHO COOH COCl COOR CONH2 all carboxylic group derivatives, then halogens, then alcoholic group, then OR3 group. Here I want to give OCH3 is greater than OH, that's a different matter. Then NH3 phenyl group, with reference to this we will discuss the hydrogen. So all the functional groups are shown here are more electronegative than hydrogen. Now we need to discuss what is the effect of this negative inductive effect or positive inductive effect. So we don't have this is great or this is great, इसका वजह से क्या आंसर देना पड़ता है. So not like that. Okay, it will be given whether inductive effect is there or not. If it is there, comparison, that's it. So let's talk about moving ahead. Order of inductive effects. Fluorine, halogens, or fluorine is greater than chlorine is greater than bromine than iodine. Then halogens are more than alcohol than amine. So these are the points you need to know. And ethers, thioether, and you can have a triple bond. You can see bond is not shown here. Triple bond is more than, double bond is more than a single bond. So I mean to say alkyne, alkane, alkane. How do I know, sir? How do you know this? Uttam, no problem. How do I know? Alkyne is having more. Alkyne you have sp hybridized carbon. Alkene you have sp2 hybridized carbon. Alkane you have sp3 hybridized carbon. Okay. So electronegativity of carbon is directly proportional to percentage of S character. Percentage of S character. In this sp hybridization, S character is 50%. Here it is 33.33%. Here it is 25%. As percentage of S character is more, it is going to be more electronegative. So like that, हर चीज का एक पॉइंट होगा. ये पॉइंट पकड़ के आगे बढ़ना पड़ता है. Not only organic chemistry children, but also anywhere in the chemistry. Mind it. So all anions that is CH2 minus, NH minus, O minus, all are plus I groups. I am talking about here plus I groups. And plus I power of any anion is greater than that of any neutral group, that we already know it. And all alkyl groups are plus inductive effects. And as the size of the alkyl group increases, plus I effect increases. So I want to say a beautiful interpretation. These you are going to get as a notes. Okay. You all do something for that. What do you have to do? Tell me. What do you have to do? Tell me. For that you join in the Telegram channel better. So plus I power directly proportional to number of branches at free valent carbon, number of carbon atoms branching being the same, atomic mass of isotope. That's what I want to implement and show you for this. Hi Ishita, CH3 thrice C mean to say, just I want to say a note of this, okay. CH3 tertiary butyl, इसका पॉइंट पॉजिटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट का ऑर्डर है, CH3, इसका CH2, CH3, इसका CH3. It is given like this. As bulkiness increases, देखा इसका bulkiness इतना है, इसका bulkiness थोड़ा कम है, इसका और थोड़ा कम है और कम है. As bulkiness increases, positive inductive effect increases. That's very 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 important बेटा. समझ गए? समझ गए? Now once you know all these things, you can strike the questions like anything. Get ready. Tomorrow we will get to discuss questions based on this. So इसका भी bulkiness ज़्यादा है, so number of carbons ज़्यादा है, C4, C3, C2, C1. As number of carbons increases, plus I effect, bulkiness plus I effect, number of carbons okay, and plus I effect increases atomic mass, isotope. ज़्यादा चीज है. T stands for what is T? What is T there? Tritium. What is D? Vikas, what is D? Deuterium. And what is H? Hydrogen. Hydrogen का atomic mass 1, deuterium का 2, tritium का 3. So atomic mass increases, its positive inductive effect increases. Therefore, you have seen CT3 is greater than CD3 is greater than CH3. Similarly, you have CH2 minus greater than NH minus greater than O minus. समझ में आ रहा है क्या? Any doubt बेटा? Children, yes, very good, very good, very good. Next. In this electronic effects, let us talk about the stability of hi came late. Himanshu, let us talk about applications of inductive effect. Applications of inductive effect. We have stability of intermediates, like can go for carbocation stability, carbon free radical stability, carbanion stability, and also acidic nature of acids and alcohols, acidic nature of acids and alcohols, and basic nature of ammonia. Amines. So if you classify this, you can mix with other electronic. You don't get notification, but every day 1:30 you will be having a class. You will be having a class. That's it. Okay. Let's talk about the stability of carbocations. Just we are coming to the end of the session. Why to we leave? We'll just come here. Stability of carbocation. Stability of carbocation is directly proportional to positive inductive effect, inversely proportional to negative inductive effect. My dear students, here I want to tell you one secret. If only inductive effect works, this works. If any other effect comes into this picture, you need not have to consider inductive effect. Inductive effect is being a weak effect, you can ignore in front of hyperconjugation or resonance. समझ गई? Yashod, no spamming here, please. Okay, this is not a platform where we can spam, right? Talking about carbocation stability. In this carbocation stability, tertiary carbocation, secondary carbocation, and a primary carbocation. Now in this, when you observe, what are the groups that are present? It is having a positive inductive effect group. It is having a positive inductive effect group. It is having a positive inductive effect group. So, as a positive inductive effect groups increases, stability of a carbocation increases. Therefore, the stability of this A is greater than, B is greater than C. Yes, because you said tertiary is greater than, secondary is greater than primary. From the thumb rule you are saying, if I change the sequence, how do you answer? That's the deal, है ना? That's the deal. How do you do? I want to just see the number of viewers and the students who are talking to me should be at the high, should be at high, है ना बेटा? Okay, so that's good, that's good. So if I change this number, now here CH3 is given, here it is Cl is given, and if I say it is A and it is B and it is C, what is the order of stability? When I start the examples, I start from the lower level and it go into the details. You know it pretty well. You tell me. This is ये सब चीज में कॉमन क्या अलग चीज है क्या? With respect to this carbocation, this positive charge and it is negative inductive effect. As positive inductive effect increases, its stability decreases. In the previous slide, stability ulta लिखा. Sorry for that, I want to take back my answer. जिसका पॉजिटिव इंडक्टिव इफेक्ट ज़्यादा है उसका स्टेबिलिटी इफेक्ट कम होगा. ओके, हियर इट इज, yes, it is positive inductive effect, negative inductive effect. As it is positive inductive effect, is correct only. Now if you see this one, it was correct only, I only just miscalculated, sorry, happened is correct only. Now positive inductive effect is more. I just want to say positive charge है ना, positive charge का electron is pushing here, so ये संतुष्ट होगा. So stability C is greater than, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन का बोका है, ये खींच रहे हैं, ये रोते हैं, so that B is least and ये CAB is the answer. Are you getting or not बेटा? Clear? Positive charge, Sheshu, positive charge and negative charge दिखाई देगा. You can see that charge. right? How to define the positive inductive effect and negative inductive effect, I already given a trick. You just use this trick and go ahead with that. Clear? Now, in today's class, we were talking about the basics of reaction mechanism, bond lysis, carbocation, carbanion and carbon free radical. In the general organic chemistry journey, it required. In this electronic effects, हर electronic effects में order क्या होता है? In that we discussed about inductive effect, and today we end up here, and tomorrow we'll talk about inductive effect का application क्या होगा. कल का पूरा class is based on resonance, and many students have doubt on resonance. My dear students, you don't miss the classes. Every day we are conducting the classes. CH3 positive, how? CH3 is positive due to pushing the positive inductive effect, not positive charge beta. Positive means positive inductive effect. Okay. Anyways, please like and share and subscribe the sessions with Suresh Sir Infinity Learn NEET 2025 program. Okay. So please bring your student friends also to the session. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. Tomorrow we'll meet again. Thank you very much. Bye bye.